Hello, St. Nersess Summer Conference. This is Father Hovnan Demerjian from St. Hagop Armenian Church in Pinellas Park. Hello to Dado Nuri and to Sarah Kashishan, our special emissaries from St. Hagop to St. Nersess. I hope you're having fun. Deacon Armen and Emily, thank you for having me with you. I too was a high school summer conference director, and so I love St. Nersess, and I'm so glad that you are all there enjoying each other. My job today is to give you an introduction to your Bible study on Abraham and Sarah. And I'm restricted to 3 minutes, which is smart, but difficult. So if I had to give you the 30,000 feet from above view, wide angle of Abraham and Sarah, this is what I'd say. It's a story that actually keeps on repeating itself over and over again in the Old Testament into the New. The heart of that story is about how God takes what is discarded by society, what is powerless, what is weak, what is humble, and through his power makes it great. That is the story of Abraham and Sarah. That is the story that continues through the Bible throughout. What is the story? Abraham and Sarah, they did have worldly power, but they had a big problem in that they had no heir. So all of that worldly power, their land, their wealth, their crops, the people who worked for them, their business, all of that stopped and died because they had no heir. And in that time, that was basically like your heaven, was your forward movement into life. Your eternity was your family line carrying on all of that in your family name, and they did not have that. But by God's grace and in their humble faith, God turned that situation of having nothing into having something, in fact, something very great. This continues through the Bible, right? David was the smallest and weakest and became the greatest king in the Old Testament. Moses had a problem with his speech, but became the great leader of the Hebrew people. And then all the way on through Mary and unto Jesus, who, of course, Jesus was great, but became one with nothing, a downcast of society, powerless, executed, a criminal, so that literally all of the humble and the low of this world would be raised up and lifted up with him. So you can see now why this story would be great. You can see maybe now why the Bible is a book totally different from every book ever written. You've heard the saying that history is written by the victors. That means that the powerful, the ones with the great armies, the great resources, the great lands, they write all the books. They tell all the stories. They slant all the news and use all the technology to their advantage. The Bible is the only book that always tells the story of the downcast, of those who have lost, of those who are low. And by God's power, they become great. You can see why this story and this book is so important for the Armenian people, who were never great in the powers of the world, but have become great by the power of God. I hope that the story of Abraham and Sarah is a story that resonates with you, a story that you see every time you look at the Bible, a story that you see in your life and in the life of the Armenian Church, that through faith, God makes all things which are low and powerless, mighty and powerful. Enjoy your time, your Bible study, and St. Nersess Seminary. God bless you. I will pray for you, and please do pray for me